Hey Joey. Welcome to the Bloodlines Reading vlog. It is Tuesday, October 16th, and I'm gonna start Bloodlines right now in the bath. I finally feel like I can start this because when I come to see you in like 2.5 weeks at this point, I will be able to pick up Silver Shadows from you. Shout out to you for finding me a copy of that. So I finally feel like I have the whole series and I can begin. Because up until this point I was missing Silver Shadows. And so it felt like I couldn't start because what if I got to that one and then like how am I gonna acquire it? I really didn't want to pay $6 for someone to ship it to me from Pengo. So now we are starting it. This is gonna be my read at home book, and I will continue to take other books out in the world with me because I am not yet comfortable with the vlogging in public thing. So sorry about that, but almost all of the clips for this will probably come from right here. But I'm gonna start it. I'm excited. I love Sydney. You've alluded to me getting to hear more about Adrian, my favorite man, despite all of his many flaws. And I am very excited to begin this series and know what all is going on. So that's what's gonna happen in this vlog. I'll have an update for you somewhat shortly, I assume, as I begin reading. Okay, I have read 2 chapters, 34 pages. She's headed to Palm Springs to be with Jill. I love Jill. We've gotten the hint that she's being chaperoned by an Ivashkov, which I can only imagine is Adrian, based on the dedication and everything you've told me about being able to see him in this series. Thoughts. The sage dad is emotionally abusive and I don't like him. I imagine that's what I'm supposed to gather by the fact that, like, there's some sort of weird militaristic and violently misogynistic tendencies based on literally 2 chapters. And I hate Keith off the bat. If he's supposed to be redeemed, it's not gonna happen. I don't think he is, because it sounds like he did some bad stuff. So I can't wait till we get to expose that little creep. I do like our little tattoo boy who stood up for Sydney. I don't know if he's literally ever gonna come back. But if I know Miss Richelle, he's gonna come back, because everybody comes back. It's like an Avengers Endgame at the end of these books. So, love that for us. I'm kind of hoping that Adrian is just there in a goofy side character capacity, because I don't know what I would do otherwise, because, like, Adrian's my boyfriend, you know? But we shall see. I'm gonna continue to read for the next 15 minutes, so we'll see if I have any other thoughts. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow. I did not anticipate how excited I would be for Adrian to be back on my page. Oh, I love him. I do wish he would quit smoking. Please, Adrian, quit smoking. But, oh, I love him. When they said that there was going to be a Dampier with Jill, I hoped it was Eddie. And it is Eddie. Oh, I love Eddie too. Oh, all of my favorite people, all of my favorite side characters in the same place. I love this. don't know why I didn't think that was an option. What do you mean Rose is here? I didn't expect to be so excited to see her. But I am. Vampire hunters? Please be so for real right now. Vampire hunters? In Palm Springs? I also don't trust this Lee guy. Which is probably unfounded. Sorry. Is Jill shadow bonded to Adrian? Excuse me? What? I'm on page 63! I'm sorry. This cover story that they're siblings is whatever. Maybe they're adopted. But Sydney and Eddie being twins? Maybe I'm remembering Eddie wrong, but I was pretty sure he was tan with dark hair. And Sydney is a pale blonde girl. Twins? Please be so for real, Richelle. At least be able to call them adopted siblings. This is unbelievable. Am I gonna have to read about this girl's body issues this whole book? Because that is gonna get annoying. Nobody cares what size you are. Except for maybe your stupid dad. Is it your stupid dad? Is he the reason? This is gonna get really complicated really fast, isn't it? What's up with Micah? Why is Eddie being weird around him? I would say that maybe Eddie thinks that he's cute, but based on everything else Richelle has told me about herself via these books, I don't know that that is actually an option, if you know what I'm saying. So, I don't know what that's about. Is he, like, also a vampire? Is he also a Dampier? Like, what's going on? Is it his long-lost cousin? Is he wearing a mask? Like, what's the story there? I don't know. Clearly, Adrian has been dreamwalking into Jill's dreams. I imagine that's why she knows so much about what he's doing every day. 'Cause for some reason they don't have cell phones. I understand that this was published in like 2010 or something. I don't know when people got cell phones. Yeah, 2011. I don't know when people got cell phones. But I feel like it was the 2010s. And you're telling me this like uber rich vampire government princess and the uber rich Ivashkov boy don't have cell phones? Why was Sydney so shocked that she knew things about him? I just don't understand. Hello. I've had a hair change, and I'm reading Bloodlines. I am almost on chapter 8, and it is so painfully clear that Jill is shadow bonded to Adrian. I don't know what spirit magic he's doing that she's pulling that darkness away from him, or if he just had that much darkness to begin with. I don't know what's going on, but it's making her sick, and I doubt that she knows how to keep the spirits at bay the way that Rose did, because Jill's just a little girl, and Rose is a badass. But the fact that Sydney doesn't know about any of that is driving me crazy. You know what else is driving me crazy? Her weird obsession with her body. I know that this was 2010, and that diet culture was at its peak, but I'm getting tired of it. Richelle, what is happening in Utah? Why was Rose with a man who was 25 years old at the ripe age of 17? Why do we think it's okay for Jill to go on a date with a man who is 19 when she is 15 years old? 15, Richelle! I don't care if it's just a date. She's 15! Okay, I just finished chapter 11, and so first of all, I forgot about the fact that the Shadow Kiss can see the spirit users' like thoughts and stuff, or like what's happening to them. I forgot that that was a thing, because by the end of Last Sacrifice, Rose couldn't see Lissa's stuff anymore, so I forgot that that was also a telltale sign that they're shadow bonded. So that is actually crazy. Keith, I'd like to bury him in the desert, quite frankly. He's also for sure doing the magic tattoos. Like, I'm almost positive he's in on that, because why would he be so worried about being transferred away? Why is he being so weird about it? Who the hell else would it be if it's not him? And so on. Because, like, clearly he's just a bad guy. He's just a bad guy. So, still weirded out by all of the talk of this 15-year-old girl dating anyone who is not also 15. Because again, she's 15. Let me say 15 one more time. 15. A child. So there's that. Laurel is for sure gonna become a problem. Hate her. The teacher's got something weird about her. I don't know what it is, but she's gonna be weird in some way. I'm almost positive. And I don't know what's up with Micah. I don't know why. I still don't know why Eddie is being weird about Micah. But I'd like to know. Okay. Am I supposed to believe that the age gap between this 15-year-old child girl and a 19-year-old man is fine because they're vampires? Like, is that why I'm supposed to think it's okay? Because I don't think it's okay. Also, they're in the middle of mini-golfing right now. And unless they get attacked at this mini-golf course, the whole point of this scene is just to prove that Sydney is weird and strange and that her dad didn't love her. And that all he did was teach her math and science and didn't let her be a child. Which we've clearly covered over the last half of the book. So, I don't hope, I guess, but something better happen. That's not just them playing mini golf or I'm gonna lose it. Do I think that if Sydney found out about how spirit actually works and the way that Adrian can see auras and all of these other things, that she would literally have a panic attack and then a heart attack and then die? Yes. Do I wish that she just understood about the bond and, like, the auras thing and the charm speak or whatever it's called? It's not called that, but that's what I'm calling it. I just wish she knew, because, like, yeah, Adrian's the only one who knew that she was, like, panicking about Jill's water use because he could literally see the panic in her aura. But she doesn't know that, but I know that. And for some reason it's pissing me off that she doesn't know. We're finally telling her about the bond, thank God. Like, basically 50% into the book. I figured it out like 10 pages in. And she knows how the spirit bond worked. I guess she doesn't know, like, she knew that that was a thing that could happen because she was with Rose, but I guess she didn't know how it actually worked, because I feel like Sydney is smart enough to have picked up on it, so maybe she didn't know how it worked. But finally, why must I always fall for the tortured, dark-haired men? Poor Adrian is going through so much. His dad sucks. His mom's in jail. Rose doesn't love him. He's spirit bonded to a 15-year-old girl. And Keith is for sure mixed up in that murdering thing. We just found out that another Moroi was throat slit, which is really not a Strigoi way of killing. The Strigoi are weird. We learned that with Dimitri, but they ain't slitting throats, baby. So I think Keith's wrapped up in that. I don't think Keith is vampire hunting. He doesn't seem like the type, but I hate him. And so I believe that he is the mastermind and the evil one. So those are my thoughts. I'm so worried about Adrian. It's giving Dorian all over again. I can't do this. Oh my god. Didn't they say when they did her little tattoo that it was infused with Moroi blood? Is that what's happening with these vampire killings? Is that Keith and his little operation, I just keep blaming Keith, is that the, like, vampire hunters are killing them and taking their blood so they can make these tattoos for these prep school kids? Are you joking? I know we didn't just bring up Mason. What? What do you mean Michael looks like Mason? That's why he reacted like that? Because he looks like Mason? What do you mean? I hate Keith. Keith, when I see you, it's on sight. And you know what? Sydney's dad, also. I hope Adrian has fun at college. I knew, like, in my heart of hearts, that the reason she has, like, weird issues with her, not weird, the reason she is dealing with issues around how she feels about her body was because of her dad. I didn't know how, but I knew. But she just said, I tried not to think about how years ago my dad had criticized my figure and said, if those monsters can do it, why not you? Why do you want your daughter to look like a vampire anyway? Mr. Sage? That's a weird thing to want. Because you don't even want vampires to really be a thing. But you want your daughter to look like one? The f*** are you on, dude? I hate that guy. I hope he gets Strigoi. back to when I was talking about that tattoos and I said I knew that Keith was supplying the tattoo shop with the chemicals and the metals and stuff? F***ing right. I hate Keith. And he's trying to kill Clarence. He's trying to drain his... Well, he's not trying to drain his blood. He is draining his blood. He's killing an old man. This guy sucks. Lee is alone with her in Keith's apartment, and he's being weird, and I haven't trusted him this whole time. Ah, I actually read the bottom of the page! Did somebody unmaroy him, or unstragoy him? What? Who? What? Oh my god, was it what's his face? No, he's so old. No way it was him. Girl, he's faster than you. He's a vampire. Adrian, please, please compel him to not do this. Adrian. This guy's f***ing nuts. Dimitri literally hated everything about himself when he was Strigoi. What?
He didn't save me, he ruined my life.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Is Adrian making him think that it's gross? What's happening? I knew she was gonna be able to untie that knot. I knew it. Why? 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 Why is he there? Adrian was doing so good. Why did we have to bring Dimitri to Palm Springs? What do you mean Dimitri's in Palm Springs? Where's Rose? If you're gonna bring Dimitri, you have to bring Rose. And that would be worse. Poor Adrian. Going through all that. Well, I'm done. I love Sydney, and I hope, well, not even I hope, I know that she's gonna grow, and she's gonna become even stronger than she already is throughout the series. And I love that about her, because she deserves to be strong. And I hate her dad, and again, I do hope he croaks. Those are all my thoughts. Thanks for watching this Bloodlines vlog. I polled the audience of one, you, about whether or not you wanted this to be a video for each book or one long video for the whole series, and you said a video for each book. So this is obviously the end of that first video. I will probably take a day or two before I start Golden Lily because I gotta read some other stuff. So I'll see you at some point.